What is going on, brother? What is going on?
Did we actually just do the same exact thing without even realizing that we did the same exact
What
thing?
what did we do?
I don't know. Just
I,
how it clicked into the screen.
I wasn't looking at it, so I don't know. I was currently trying to like pull up the Funko news that I didn't get pulled up because I decided that I wanted to punish myself again and work two jobs and have no sleep whatsoever. So and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but a lot of times me and you like we get together last second. And
Yeah.
because we're both working and we're both like doing so many
Working a
different other
lot.
things, we kind of like jump in and we're like, all right, let's just make it all work all at once. So I don't know if like a lot of people know that, but we're really good at doing things on
We
the fly.
do kind of wing it quite
Yeah,
often.
we're really good at doing things on the fly, or maybe we're not. I mean, maybe we're not doing
I will give a group like Pop the Chaos some credit because if you ever watch their lives, they always have like a theme or something they're doing for their lives, and we don't. We just kind of wing it, and we like to think of it as just two friends just chilling, talking about stuff, and enjoying,
we
and
have
of
a
course
theme.
incorporating you guys.
We have a theme.
Yeah.
We have a theme. We're cool as shit. That's the theme.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Every
But hey,
day.
I will tell everybody I do have very, very big news coming up soon, but I'm not going to tell you till the end of the stream.
Big news coming up soon. Big news
Big
coming up.
news. Big news
Man,
coming to WayneTech.
that's a really awesome wall behind you. Do you know that your wife did a great job with that?
She did. She eventually she wants to do more Christmas, but just as much as I've been busy, she's been busy with the kids. We even had a situation last night, and I didn't even wake up right away, and because sometimes the oldest has a hard time sleeping, so she'll come into our bed, and she threw up all over the damn bed. And apparently, I fell asleep during the initial part and ended up waking up afterwards. But yeah, so that made for a very interesting night. But she's doing well. She still wanted to go to school. She loves school, so she still pushed because they have like these theme days right now. So she loves it, but she's doing all right.
How did that go for you? Because I might have honestly started throwing up myself. I mean, just
there's small amounts. My wife did. I give her. My wife's awesome. She did most of the work, and like I said, I woke up. Even after when I woke up, she's Lily in the bathroom, and I was getting up, and she was basically just taking everything off the bed and putting it in a giant ball and sticking in the laundry room. Since it's at like 2:00 in the morning when this happened, so
kids are the greatest.
And like I said, for me now, since I use a CPAP to go to sleep, when I'm in that, dude, I am out. I mean, I'm just straight up out.
I can't imagine how you could even sleep with that thing on your face, though, man. I
get so comfortable with it now.
I have the worst things in the world when it comes to sleeping. Like I can't sleep with socks on. I absolutely can't. You put socks on my feet and my brain cannot go to sleep. It's the craziest thing on this planet. So I can't sleep in socks. I can't sleep with like real blankets. It has to be a sheet, and it can't just be any sheet. It almost has to be a jersey sheet because I sweat like a pig while I'm sleeping. It's this crazy, like, you wouldn't think that because I'm not very big, you'd be like, oh, no, I sweat like a pig while I'm sleeping at night. It's kind of insane. I can't even believe my wife is still with me, to be totally honest with you. So I can't believe that you can sleep with that thing on your face.
I'm so comfortable with that now. When I can fall, if I'm dead tired, like I'll fall asleep without a problem, but I always wake up. Like if I don't have it on, I wake up probably a couple hours afterwards, without a problem. I'm like, okay, I got to put it on. And, it's just become natural now. And it's how, if I don't wear it, like I'm waking up groggy, problems, stuff like that. And, when I do, I definitely feel more energy, stuff like that. I love it. Anyways, going to where this went from, my wife has been awesome, but she, even with the kids in school, she has, she's been crazy busy. Now, for us out here in Florida, at least Central Florida, it's Halloween time already. Halloween time started in August. So we've been wanting to do something with the back wall, but we keep reminding ourselves it's not October yet. We don't really have to do too much, but we feel weird because out here, I mean, all the parks, everybody's been doing Halloween since the middle of August. So we're like, oh man, we're missing Halloween time, but really it's for the rest of everybody else, it's not really Halloween time for another couple of weeks. So it's kind of a screws
So
with your head.
are we still doing a Halloween special? Or I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna dress up, but I mean, I definitely want to do something back behind me. I think it's time that I like start seeing if I can push my limits of what a studio is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like to, definitely, I may go out to a spirit store in the area or something, maybe start picking up some stuff, try to make the back set a little bit more, festive for Halloween. And definitely the wife and I have already talked about for Christmas. I'll probably set up a small tree in the corner or something like that.
oh
Make
well,
it
I got to set a
festive
tree up.
for
I mean,
Christmas.
just
So,
sets a tree up for me. Tree's got to go up, but I'm thinking this year, every year I say that I'm gonna like start. My studio space is probably a little different than a lot of people imagine. I purposely did a lot of things in my studio so that I could move it around and get different angles and different looks and different views.
mhm.
And I keep threatening that I'm going to take it to the next level and have removable walls. I think that that's what this is going to become this Halloween is I'm going to make a removable wall that I
That could
can
be interesting.
slide in and out of the
You'd
scene.
almost do that with like a shear, like within the setting. I mean, you don't have to. It's like do PVC pipe and just
Yeah.
do it through the shear, and then make like the shear piece, so it makes everything look a little darker. You can put some images on it. Kind of like what people put on the back of their car or something like that. Like a
What I'm thinking is you make a faux wall, right? So I
yeah,
still use 2x4s. I put them on casters so that I can roll the wall around. I simply like make my Halloween backdrop, roll it into the place, and then roll it back. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know. That's a
Could
different
be
conversation for
interesting.
a whole different day. A whole different day. Let me grab this box real quick that I'm gonna get open that was sent to me by one of you great guys. I'm gonna get this one opened. How about hit that chat real quick? I see that they're all
Yeah,
pulled
that's
up.
at
Let me
that
go ahead.
chat. Of course, or early on, we had in here, we had our buddy Chase's Kingdom. Hails from the Kingdom. Appreciate you stopping by. Another good friend of ours, Nick Bear. Hope you, I hope you, I'm glad you'd stop by. Always good to see you. Says, good evening, all you beautiful bastards. Apparently, Chase is the first one. So, hey, you take sloppy seconds. It's okay. It's okay. We have Justin in the house. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. We got Miss Christina Payne in the house. What's going on, Christina? We've also got our good friend from Canada, Simon Crook, in the house. What's going on, buddy? Who actually I recently seen on Instagram post met up with, or at least met briefly, Top Pops, Tristan. We've got James from Alamo City in the house. What's going on? We've also got Johnny Funko. What is going on? Appreciate you stopping on by. We've got Chase's alter ego, Mr. Ugly, in the house.
Mr.
What's
Ugly's in the
going
house.
on? And I think we are now caught up.
All right, so let me hit a comment that I seen here real quick before we start talking about what
I
we're going
think
to be
which
going
one you're
over
going to
today.
go with.
All right, so Nick, I have a green screen,
I do
and to
too.
be completely honest with you, I've probably tricked y'all more than once with the green screen, and no one just realized what I was doing. I've actually gotten pretty good with the green screen over the years of using them. Chris can relate to this or something to do that when you get into making content, not understanding that you're going to learn about video, you're going to learn about sound design, you're going to learn about effects, you're going to learn about all of these crazy things, lighting that you otherwise would have never known about. I mean, you would have never, ever thought in your life that you were going to learn these things. And I'm so happy that I did because it has become a real joy of mine. But there's something to do with realistic
Yeah.
looks.
No, I agree.
There's something about and I'm trying to think about it. They just did it here recently with the Predator movie. They brought in what they called real FX. There's something to do with actually putting the costume on somebody versus trying to edit it in. There's something to do with actually having it behind you than having to try and edit it in. It's just a little bit more difficult and it's a little bit harder to pull off when you start doing it that way. And to me, a lot of the times the real FX just look better. I mean, they just look better. But all right, I'm gonna get off of that one now.
Sorry, I'm playing around
Oh,
with my
man, you
camera
haven't
real
tricked
quick.
me. Nick, I keep forgetting.
No, and I've thought about that too. I mean, I actually keep a green screen underneath down here.
Yes.
I have used it. It's easier to use in live settings because it does sit better. And I could sit there and put the Haunted Mansion behind me or something like that, but that's just not as fun and as creative. it takes I would like to do it eventually a lot more in some of the studio stuff I do, but I have learned, and if you've used green screen at all, you have probably come to this point. Typically, I keep one ring light in front of me, but I've learned with green screen, you have to have a lot of light,
Yes.
because if you don't, when you're recording, not when you're live, but when you're recording, you have to have a ton of light, because if you don't, you get black spots to show up all over your face, and there's really, you could try to, there is ways to try to edit some of that out, but I mean, you really got to have a lot of light facing a green screen, and you need the green screen very taut.
Anyways,
That's weird cinematic stuff, but
I'm going to tell you the one thing that I would like to have before we like go any further than a green screen. So Star Wars started doing the LED walls. That LED wall moves with the characters, and that's kind of what you see in the Mandalorian. All of your new Star Wars stuff, they have that moving screen. They got away from the green screen and did this whole like TV screen basically behind them. That's this
yeah.
big circle. I would love to have one of those one day, but that's neither here nor there. My friend Summer sent me this box right here. I have no clue what's inside of this box. I believe that maybe I have an idea as to what's inside of it, but I don't necessarily know that what's inside of it. There's a lot of news that I want to go over today. So we have Batman Day. I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. I want to dive back into the Snoop Dogg. Do you remember when we were talking about Snoop Dogg the other day?
What's going on, Zach? Yes, I do remember that.
All right, so I want to dive into that one a little bit. We have a Festival of Fun. I want to go over that one. I got something for you in there. I kind of found this like Comic-Con like Africa that I want to talk about as well.
That Festival of Fun released the day after we did our last live.
Right. So there's quite a few things going on that I want to just kind of like cover and talk about here a little bit. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an interesting show. We appreciate all of y'all for coming and hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit that like button though, guys. If you hadn't already hit that like button, you could help us out in the algorithm a lot just by simply hitting that like button. Get us out there to a little bit more
as
people.
well. I did get something this week as well from Entertainment Earth, but I got too excited. I had to take it out.
I thought that I knew what this was.
That's definitely a good one.
This is how you know that your friends know you, right? Is when they start buying you things like this.
Which version is that?
This is going to be the Elvira. I got to get her all the way out. This is going to be the Diamond Edition Elvira.
Oh, that's a good one. I do remember that one.
This is a really, really hot one, Summer. I truly appreciate you so much more than you know. Summer is one of those friends that has just become a huge friend, and we do vacations and stuff together. But anyways, I talked about Elvira in my last video. I believe that it was the last video I talked about Elvira, and I said something about her age, 60 something, how good she looked for 60 something. JKL sent me a message this morning, and he was like, Elvira is 71. She just had a birthday on the 17th.
She is 71?
71 years old. I mean,
hope to look.
7. And let me look in the post again, so I make sure I'm saying the exact right day on the birthday, because JKL will get me for it. So I got to make sure
71.
that I'm
good Lord,
71 years old. So the
post. Now, do we think there's any plastic surgery involved in that?
Oh yeah, God, there has to be.
There has to be.
So the post he sent me, it said her birthday was the 17th of this month. She is 71 years old. The whole post, and I don't know if it's going to show up on there, just basically says happy birthday to the queen of horror.
DC Pops, what's up, man?
71 years old.
Damn.
Insanity.
I had no idea she was that old.
I did not either. I initially said she was like in her 60s is what I said, or I can't even remember. I think I was just trying to wing it. That how we do that sometimes. I knew she had to be older than like 50, but I had no idea it was like 71. I mean, for 71, she's a pretty good looking lady for 71. So the Diamond Series is 68 out of the group.
That diamond looks really good on her
40-year anniversary. We're gonna get her all the way out of the box though, so that we can take a really closer look at her. A lot of your Elvira pops here lately have just been remolds. They just been recast. They do.
But that's okay. I'm actually not horror.
I'm not. I'm not upset with it either. They do come with this stupid stand that never fits. Every one of my Elvira pops come with this stupid stand that never fits in her feet, and I'm going to tell you why it doesn't fit. So what happens is when they casted her hot, and they didn't account for the fact that the hole was going to shrink when plastic is hot, it's kind of into this expanded form, and as it gets cold, it kind of contracts. So what happens is they use so much when they made her base. It's such a solid piece that it contracted more than they actually made room for. And just like all of them, this stupid stand won't go into the hole. But
that's stupid. But that's still hot, especially the diamond on that dress looks pretty damn awesome.
This is a really, really hot pop, and I didn't even know like how much I enjoyed Elvira until like the last like year or so. Elvira is just it's amazing, amazingly well done.
From what I hear, her girlfriend is not bad looking for her age either.
I would imagine not, and if she wants a girlfriend, that's kudos to her. I mean, kudos to her. We're just into the same things. I mean,
why not? Why not?
You know, why not? Kudos to her. So
but I did end up getting an item from Entertainment Arts this week, actually the first time in a long time. You got? And I had to take it out because it just looked really good.
Hit the button, Wayne. What button am I hitting, Zach? What am I doing?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the button.
What am I doing, Zach? You gotta tell me what I'm doing, bud.
This is, of course, the Venom comic. I love the green saliva coming on out. The PK previews exclusive.
Jealous.
This thing's awesome.
So you've already got the PX exclusive in.
Yes.
I do not have my PX exclusive in. Where did you get yours from?
Entertainment Earth.
I got mine from Pop in the Box. They were sold out in Entertainment Earth when I went to get them.
To be honest with you, I 100% forgot about it. In fact, I had two. I had this one and I had Moon Knight as well. And this is so much why I completely forgot I even put these pre-orders in, because my wife found me Moon Knight at Target or Walmart, wherever she found it. So I had to go in there quickly because they haven't shipped it to me yet. But I had to go in there and cancel the pre-order because I already had it. But I'm glad this one came in because this thing is freaking awesome. I love that comic cover.
I seen that one when I was in India. I picked it up. I held it. I looked at it. It's a really, really awesome comic cover. I can't wait for mine to come in. Are you taking it out of the box?
One thing actually, I just noticed. I'm going to take this out real quick. One thing that actually, this box does hide from certain things, is the fact that it's on like a little set piece. It's actually on like a little set piece, and you still got the drool coming down.
Ah, that's so cool.
I love that. That's so much better to see out like this than without the Funko box. Because I see you got one in the background that you took out, which looks awesome.
So I've got that one and Moon Knight that are both out. So Moon Knight's on this side, Thor's on that side. I've got my two favorite comic covers sitting up there. I'm going to actually run them straight down the wall now from the new ones that I get. So they'll just come straight down the wall with comic covers.
You've done like a Marvel side and a DC side.
I don't really know. You know, I won't mix up DC with Marvel, but I don't really know that it matters. DC has been disappointing me so much lately that I don't even know. But talking about DC, Batman Day just came and gone. Did you see the Harley Quinn pop that they came out with for Batman Day?
Yes, I did. I did see that. There's not a lot I've seen from what they announced on Wednesday. I don't remember what happened Wednesday, but I got really busy, so I wasn't. But I did see the Harley Quinn. I think JKL posted it up, and it did look, that one looked pretty cool. And I like that they went with the classic look of her.
So they came in with the Harley Quinn, which was kind of this double whammy, right? So this Harley Quinn is coming in. It's also the 30th anniversary that Harley Quinn was put into the Batman comics, which was in 1992. If that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what will, because I was actively having fun in 92. So Harley Quinn was first appearance in Batman was in 1992. This is her 30th year anniversary from that first appearance. This is also Funko's 30th year anniversary. So this is really cool that they come out with this one. Check this out. You're gonna like this. 30th anniversary Funko Pop exclusive launch for Batman Day. Really, really, really awesome pop. Now, I don't know how you're into Harley Quinn, but she's sitting on a deck of cards. I really like the OG Harley Quinns.
Yeah, that's what I say. Just like Chase, it's the animated series Harley. I really like it. I mean, that's actually not even just animated series. That's what her original look was from the comics, and
Right.
I do like it on the deck of cards. I think that is a classic. I think that's a nice touch.
Unfortunately, it is a GameStop exclusive. We know that GameStop has been letting us down a lot lately when it comes to things. So it may be at your GameStop, it may not be at your GameStop. They may make you pre-order this. They might not get them in the stores without being pre-orders. That's kind of what they did with the last Comic-Cons, is that they didn't have any of them come in the store. You had to pre-order them from them the day of the drop of the con. They didn't even have them like in the stores. You couldn't even get them the same day. You couldn't even get them the same week. You had to pre-order them and wait for them to come in. I think that that's absolutely garbage, but
I do kind of agree with that. I mean, that could have been cool. Missed the opportunity to do Batman Adventures number 12 for Harley's 30th, which I
yeah,
think
yeah.
again, I'm not as DC, but was that their first appearance?
92 was Harley Quinn's first appearance. So in 1992 was Harley Quinn's first appearance into the Batman comics. Um, I'm into it. I'm into the OG Harley Quinn though. I appreciate the dramatically like overly sexualized version of Harley Quinn. I do appreciate it, but I also really appreciate the OG like
Yeah,
Harley Quinn, because to me that's what Harley Quinn was supposed to look
I
like. She was
agree.
never supposed to be like a half naked female. I mean,
But
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to take away from Margot Robbie's version of Harley Quinn because I think it's very good. But I agree with you. I love the classic look better.
I love the classic look of Harley Quinn. I think it's by far the best look of Harley Quinn. Now, I know that you remember last week we were kind of like briefly going over the whole Snoop Dogg, and they were coming out with the new, and we really didn't have a whole lot of information on it. It was just kind of all getting released at the time that we were talking about it. They did kind of give us a little bit of like snippets here and there. Let me get this pulled up. While we're waiting on this to get pulled up, though, check this out. So I pulled this one up just for you. I knew that you were going to want to see this one. This one has Mr. Techbot written all over it. Check this
I'm
out.
interested.
Check this out. Check this out. Bam! Entertainment Earth just came
Oh,
out
the
with
Sebastian I haven't seen yet.
Sebastian in concert. This is going to be an
Oh.
Entertainment Earth exclusive.
I did see the aerial cover, which I thought the VHS cover, which I thought was really cool, and I do like it. But I haven't seen Sebastian yet, and I don't know if they've done Sebastian on his own before.
I don't know that they've done Sebastian on his own. I really haven't kept up with the Little Mermaid stuff or any of the Disney line princess stuff. I mean, recently I've been into the villains a whole lot. This is really cool though, because this is Sebastian in the concert, and if you know the movie, I know that we've all watched the movie while we were kids. Don't even try and front. I don't want to hear
In
it.
the movie.
We've all seen the movie, The Little Mermaid. This is the part, where they're doing the whole like under the sea concert. So this is a really cool iconic moment in the movie. This is also an Entertainment Earth exclusive. If you're going to order from Entertainment Earth, there's a link right down in the description below. Make sure you go check out that link when you go and pick up your orders. Zach says he also likes the old school Aquaman. I agree with you on the old school Aquaman as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I really agree with you on the old school Aquaman as well. There's something to do. I think maybe I don't want to say that it shows our age, but I think that some of the stuff that was around when we were kids is probably better than the stuff that they're coming out with today. Because today I think we overly sexualize some things, right? We overly try and sell it through a sexual based society, right? We've kind of like jumped out into far left field somewhere. So Sebastian's really cool. If you're going to pick that up, go to Entertainment Earth. Snoop Dogg and Funko. Remember, we were kind of talking about this. They're doing this collaboration where they're doing this whole thing they're calling the Dog House, right? So it's gonna be a retail store inside of a retail store. but this retail store is going to have Snoop Dogg clothing, right? So you're going to have his Snoop Dogg clothing line. As far as I know, he's never come out with one before. If I had to guess, he's never came out with one before. Just if I'm guessing correctly,
Mm-hmm.
he's never come out with one as far as I'm aware of. He never has. So this is going to be his first clothing line, but Funko has teamed up with them and they're coming out with the Funko Pops that are going to also be exclusive to his store that you're only going to be able to pick up in his store, which to me is kind of nonsense. You know how I feel about that when it comes to some of this stuff. You should let me pick it up online. You should give me some kind of ability to pick it up. We know that they're going to go way up in price, but the coolness to the store is the first one's going to be in Inglewood, California is where the first one's going to be open. They did let us know that that's where it's at. They already kind of have snippets of what the building is going to look like. So every one of the stores is going to have a mural of Snoop Dogg in the store and a check this out, a life-sized Funko Pop of Snoop
That's
is going
interesting. I like that.
to be at each and every one of his stores. I need you to think about that. I need that to set in for a second. I need you to just think for 1 second. Let that set in. There's going to be a life size Funko Pop of Snoop Dogg at his stores. Do you have any idea how much one of these is going to be worth?
I have no idea, but I don't want to know. I'm sure it's got to at least be in the thousands.
The thousands, the tens of thousands. Could you imagine? All right, so there was a Funko Freddy one time that was like yay big. I mean, it was bigger than the 8-10 inch Freddy's. It was a store display at an Indiana con that I went to. It was, I mean, I would say 3 foot. I mean, it's a big one. I mean, it's big. You know what I mean? It's a big figure of Funko Freddy so
Mm-hmm.
that you could put it in the window of your store to attract people to come in. And I asked the vendor out of morbid curiosity, what did he want for this massive Funko Freddy? $10,000 was his going price. And
Screw that.
then and then he showed me how it was worth $10,000 based on other ones that had sold online. So not only did he have a $10,000 price tag on it, but he could justify that $10,000 price tag. This Snoop will be
Mm.
worth tens of thousands of dollars. I'm willing to bet that it tops over 50 if you can get your hands on one of them. I'm
I
just
wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, especially there's a lot of fans and a lot of people going out that I think. I mean, hell, look at just that Iron Man, that taller one that came out. I mean, that was over $100. You're talking a life size one, yeah. I mean, that's probably
life
much more like
size.
it.
I mean, life size Funko Pop. And what's Snoop? What is Snoop, like 6 foot tall? I mean, he's a tall
Yeah,
guy.
he's tall. He's got to be around 6 foot. I mean, he's a tall guy.
I mean, he's a tall dude, right? I mean, he has to be like 6 foot something.
Yeah,
It's
I would agree.
going to be massive. Just a massive.
Try carrying that out of the store.
Could you see a 6 foot tall Funko Pop? The head's got to be 3 foot
Oh yeah,
wide. I mean, it's gonna be
just to
massive.
even it out because it's
I
got to. I mean, Snoop's skinny, so it's got to have a small body and a big head. So
I can't wait. I'm super excited to like see where they're gonna go with this. I'm so excited to see where they're gonna go with this. I think that it's just gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see what they have going on. Let's get this pulled up. So I wanted to talk about the Festival of Fun. Like you said a minute ago, last time we were on, all of that was kind of already said and done, and we didn't really get to talk about the Festival of Fun a whole
yeah, 'cause
lot.
I think a lot of it was posting up the next day, and I did see a few items that came through. One that I really 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 want, only because I'm a big fan, and I've got another one. Back here is back behind me. I got another movie moments from it, and I need to have the rest of it because they don't have a lot. But
Right. Well, they were just kind of announcing it, and we've never really had a Festival of Fun before. So this is going to. I don't know if necessarily it's new because they do these stupid festivals all the time. It's just more of a money grab than it is
yeah, oh, yeah.
anything. I mean, they're kind of just doing a money grab more than they're doing anything else.
But
But
it's like they seem to do the Halloween one every year. They seem to do the Christmas one every year. It just kind of seems to be repetition at this point.
But it works for them, right? I mean,
Oh,
even
there
though
we go, Zach. 6'4" is what Snoop is.
6'4" Funko Pop is going to be insane. So the life-size Iron Man, 250 grand easy. Yeah, for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
maybe that could be, and maybe fiberglass. Maybe it's a little lighter if it's
I don't
fiberglass. But
I don't really know what they're making
I
them out
can't
of.
see that being solid vinyl, to be honest with you.
I
That
don't know how
size.
I don't know how they would get the mold to make that solid vinyl. I mean, that the mold
Yeah.
alone would be worth
That's
stupid.
he's probably right. That probably is
Yeah,
fiberglass.
I mean, for sure. There's some kind of custom work that's going on, unless they're 3D printing it. I mean, they could do some kind of 3D printing, but it would be a massive 3D
Oh yeah.
printer. But they have them. I mean, so they have printers that are that big.
It'd be big. It'd be a big one.
All right, so let me get this one pulled up. I think I pulled up the wrong screen there. The Festival of Fun, really not a new concept, right? Funko's been really good
And they've
lately.
been doing this past couple of years now.
They've been really good lately at kind of doing the gimmicky stuff, right? I mean, and it's worked out really well for
People
them.
like it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even knock them for it at this point, right? I mean, no matter how much I wanted. Okay, so do you remember? Let's talk about Funko Wean last year. Funko Wean last year was super disappointing. The year before that was even more disappointing than last year. I feel like this year's Funko Wean was pretty hot, right?
It
I
was a
mean,
good one. I would agree.
right. So it took them a little while to get the flow of the Funko Weens going, but I feel like now Funko Ween is a something that I want to see again, right? I'm excited to see this year. I'm already
I just
excited.
hate how early they bring it out in May. I just hate
I am
how early they announce it.
I am disappointed at how early I got the Funko Ween pops. I truly am kind of disappointed about that. But
Because
maybe that
especially if
was
it's Funko Ween, you want to get at least close to Halloween time.
yeah, close to October. It could have been like right now. We were getting them in right now would have been okay with me. Somewhere closer to October than August, right? I mean,
Yeah.
somewhere closer than August would have been nice to me. So they're coming out with the Festival of Fun, which is just the Funko Ween, but in a Christmas style.
Christmas style, yeah.
I have not seen any of these with the exception of the last ones that we seen. We seen the Coca-Cola Santa.
Yeah, but Chase,
Something else.
I do understand COVID interrupted some of
Yeah.
that, but they still had the festivals regardless. Funko never really stopped even through the COVID. They were still producing stuff, and I still remember at least past 2 years they did have.
They just did it all
the,
online. That's
the
what they
Halloween.
did.
Yeah, everything was online.
Yeah, they just did everything online. They did all of their cons online. They did everything online. So there's some pops in the Festival of Fun that I we all as a community thought they were trolling us, right? We thought we were getting
What's up, Quick
trolled
Draw?
in some of these stuff that was going on. What's Funko gonna do next? I don't really know. I'm not even gonna try and predict what Funko's doing next. I think
We'd be very wrong.
it's so
Go back to the Coca-Cola one. I'm a huge fan, not just because of Coca-Cola being the soda, but I love the type of marketing and the marketing of their slogan, bringing joy and stuff like that. Now these are actually the I just did some research because of course I'm taking at school, I'm taking social media management right now. And I actually did find that Coca-Cola was one of the very, very early adopters of using Santa Claus, and in fact is one of the very early to even put an image of Santa Claus out there. So in some cases, they're actually possible creators of the image of Santa Claus, at least in the U.S. So I mean, that's been back and forth on if they are and they not. But regardless, that image, the polar bears, the Santa Claus, seeing on Coca-Cola cans at Christmas time, and that's just iconic. I would like all these. I don't care about either whether I got common or flocked for the polar bear, but
I would really prefer the flocked version of it.
oh, I would too. But I'm hoping that even though I know these are Funko exclusives and Amazon exclusives, we have a Coca-Cola store out here at Disney Springs, and I'm really hoping that they get some of these in because sometimes it's just easier to pick them up by buy them by hand and go from there. But I'll definitely go check that out.
Yeah, I kind of miss seeing the stuff in the stores, but here lately, the stuff that's been in the stores hasn't been worth buying. So I don't know. So if I got one of those, it would be the definitely the flock. I don't like these
This is just a
gingerbread.
play on last year.
I don't like them. I mean,
Yeah, it's a play on last year. Of course, last year it was with Marvel characters. This year they're doing DC characters. I don't really get the whole DIY, half painted, half not painted. I think it's silly. Gingerbreads, I'm not entirely upset by them. I think they are creative,
hold on.
but
Is that what they're
you're
trying
just
to?
regurgitating a whole nother thing you already did.
Is that what they're doing with the?
The Superman?
I guess I just assumed they were showing you that he wasn't painted, but is he half painted or is he?
I can't tell because there's some other DIYs that came out, and I don't get it too much.
I'm
The
still
the pen
not into
holders are
him.
the same exact character from last year,
Still not into him. Still not into the cookie cutters. I just still not into them. I can't force myself to get into them.
and these are pretty much the 4-pack. This is what released last year for
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. That's the. Um, I would say that I'm excited for the mug, but we'll never see it. We didn't see the ones that came out last year. I mean, so
Mm-mm.
we'll never see them. If they maybe they'll hit the shelves, maybe they won't. I'm gonna just say that they won't. I don't do the plushes. There's a lot of
Yeah,
only at Walmart's here,
yeah,
which
it's
is
like
kind of
Walmart. Walmart got all this brand last year too. To be honest
yeah.
with you,
There's a lot of all of those are only at Walmart. That's wild. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that sits at Walmart that never sells, like everything else that's there right now. Um,
I mean, at least I'll give them this much with some of the characters. At least the Aquaman's more of the classic. I like the blue on the Batman instead of the black. The Batman gingerbread. I like it that it's more of the blue Adam West style Batman. I like that, and I like the Joker. It seems to be more of like the Jack Nicholson style of Joker.
I really like the Joker, but the problem is I hate the cookie cutters. I hate the cookie cutters. I can't make myself even like it because I just hate the way that they look. There's just nothing about it that I like. Moving on from there. The ornaments are back. I don't know if you collect the keychains, but you really can't use them, so I don't get into the keychains.
Yeah, I don't really do the keychains or even stuff like that. I do like this, and I would like to get this. I'm still ridiculous on how expensive the advent calendars are, but I do plan on at least doing one, and I will do a TikTok slash YouTube short slash Instagram because of course things have changed since the last time I did an advent calendar where I only did it on Instagram. But I will be doing one this year. I just haven't decided what it's most likely going to at least be Disney. Maybe I'll do two of them. I don't know. We'll see.
So are you gonna do this as a? I
I'm
think I'm doing an advent calendar
I'm
this
gonna
year.
do at least one. It may most likely be the Disney ones, but I also like the Star Wars ones only because I want that red Darth Vader.
I kind of like the Star Wars too. I think I'm gonna have to do a Star Wars.
I mean, I of course it can't down Marvel. I'm a big Marvel fan. I like that these are the Christmas Marvels, but I mean, between the other two, I don't know. I gotta take at least the Disney ones over. And at $40 a pop, I'm not spending $120 on 3 advent calendars.
Well, I did a Marvel one a few years ago, and I just feel like that's
I did
very
too.
similar to the last one I did. So that's not something that I'm getting into. All of these sodas have sold out really fast,
Right.
and it's kind of this crazy thing that people are trying to chase the flip again, right? I mean, so that's one of the crazy things that's going on with the soda right now. I really like this Grinch.
Sodas seem to be so up and down.
I would prefer to have the Grinch. Well, they're up and down very quickly is kind of the problem.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have the Grinch in the Chase variant versus the
That's
common
blocked. I
oak.
think this is it's the same model, of course, with Max. Although I think they should have been better with Max and gave him the antler on Max that he was holding. But I mean, that's the only thing I really would have changed.
It's still really cool though. I think that the Chase version looks far better than this. I don't even know what this is. Can somebody
Wait, go
tell me what
back.
this is?
Did he say the Grinch was a high count? Oh, it's 1250. guess it is
Yeah,
normally a high count
it's
for most.
1250. They're high counts. They've gotten higher and higher and higher. Some of them they used to be like 7,500. If it was 10,000, that was a lot. Now they get all the way up into 25,000. Even then, you have to know that 25,000 or even the 12,500 is not the real number. So they've
Yeah,
got this number, they got the Europe number. I am 100% convinced there's an Asian number, then there's probably it's so there's no real way, and that's kind of one of the things that disappointed me with the sodas is that one of the allures of buying the sodas, it was a limited run set. You knew that you had one of 12,500.
yeah.
That's not the case anymore. You don't know if you have one of 3,600, 36,000. You don't know if you have one of 50,000. You don't know if it's one of 100,000. They took that away and then they put the number on there to really deceive you. So
Yeah, I
that
agree.
number is very deceitful in a way, and I don't like it when things start getting deceitful. To me it doesn't feel right at that point when it starts getting deceitful, and that was one of the things that quickly turned me away from sodas.
Misfit. Okay, this is from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay, I couldn't tell where this was from.
What is this? What is this?
Well, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which would be from the claymation version, the old school claymation version of Rudolph that plays on TV every year, every December. And I don't remember this character in that cartoon, but now I may have to watch that again this year and see it. I don't know.
I don't remember this character. I don't know what this character is. I have zero clue whatsoever. I do know
The only thing that's going to give it is it says Rudolph, that Rudolph logo up top. Other than
yeah.
that, I wouldn't have known.
I do know that it's sold out on Entertainment Earth, but here's the funny thing that I'm going to say about that. I've noticed that a lot of the things that are selling out on Entertainment Earth aren't selling out in the Funko shop. So if you'll wait a minute, it's going to come back to the Funko shop or whenever it drops on there. I'm sure that if you'll wait, you'll go pick it up there without having to pay like scalper fees and stuff like that. There's a lot of these Hallmark ornaments that have come out, but
I've seen a lot of them at Walmart.
they're Walmart exclusives. The
Yeah, I've
crazy
seen a
thing
lot
is,
of them.
this is a Walmart exclusive. They have a Boba Fett that is a Walmart exclusive. Did not see the Gremlin. That's pretty cool.
I do like that Gremlin.
The only problem with anything that's a Walmart exclusive right now is that they're sticking the sticker on top of that cellophane, and the
Yeah,
sticker is a paper sticker. They did away with their sticker. I don't know how to say this in a way that makes sense. It's
she
not a
can't peel it
vinyl.
off the plastic.
It's not a vinyl sticker. So the second you go to peel it off, it tears, and then it's done. I mean, so they're kind of messing up with their stickers and how they're placing them, and the fact that they got away from a vinyl sticker is it's disappointing to say the least that they got away from the vinyl sticker, but you can't pull it off of there. So if you're going to display that, it would take the
Oh,
cellophane off and not worry about it warping. It's gonna tear the sticker. I mean, you're
that's
gonna
right.
lose the sticker.
Not. I didn't even see Nadia in here, but yeah, she is right because that elephant is from the land of misfit toys from that show. I do
And
remember it now.
Nadia, I'm glad you came in here and helped us out because hey, we didn't have a clue what that was. I had no clue. I
I
kept
forgot all
I
about that.
I kept thinking what part of Rudolph. I seen it the other day on Entertainment Earth, and I thought, well, what am I missing in Rudolph that I missed this elephant thing?
This
This
is the one I want really, really badly. I have the car. I have him with the car and the tree
what
on it, and now I need this. I
what
am a huge fan of Christmas Vacation, one of
what
my ultimate favorite holiday movies,
what?
and I have to have this.
I'm gonna have 5 of them. It's number 13. So let's start there. It is the Clark Griswold Christmas Vacation. Oh, I can't even with this one. This right here is epic.
Oh, I
I
agree with
mean,
you, Chase. The floating hat is even better, and I love all the little lightning bolts all the way around it. Everything about this thing is just great.
epic. Epic. I seen this one earlier hit one of the sites as it was coming out, and I thought there's no way. I thought that it was one of those design, you know how people design things. I thought it was one of the fan design things. I was like, there's no way we're about to see Clark Griswold in number 13 with the whole like electric scene going on. There's no way
I love it.
that we're seeing that. We are seeing that. This is going to be epic. I think that this might be the first VHS that goes up in value at the start. Now, will it stay there? Only
I don't
time
think
will
so.
tell. Only
Well,
time will
that's
tell.
just like the Clark Griswold car did go up in value when it first came out, and then pretty much after the holidays it dropped. But I still love the Clark Griswold car. As soon as I saw it at Walmart, I had to buy it, no questions asked. Same thing with this. As soon as I can find this, I will be buying it. Quickly.
I have to have one of these in the box and one of these out of the box. It's an absolute necessity. I'm going to whine about it again though. The only thing that I wish that was different is that they would put that sticker on under the cellophane. The fact that they're putting it in over the cellophane, when you take the cellophane off, you can't get the sticker off because it's made out of paper now. It tears. When the sticker tears, it messes up sticker shoppers like myself, people that are sticker chasers. It messes up the sticker chase. Like
Mm.
this store back behind me is a Walmart exclusive. You'd never know that because
The sticker came off.
the
Let's
sticker,
see. Is this PK on? No, it's on the outside. It is. So if I took the cellophane off, the sticker is going to go with it.
right? But most of the time they're vinyl stickers. So if you just get up under it, you
Yeah.
can peel it off and then stick it back on there. Walmart at some point decided that they were doing away with their vinyl stickers and they went with a paper sticker, which it has a little like plastic over the top. But the second you go to peel it off, it all rips, and it's just it's disappointing.
But yes, this
Extremely
is the one, the main one I saw. I was like, I have to have this.
I have to have that. That is a must. I
Pop
still
these. I expected these to be coming out.
I still don't understand these things. I'm still not super into them. I don't believe that greeting cards are collectibles.
I have a couple. I've got some like the Mickey one and the Buzz Lightyear one.
I have one. I have the Joker that they come out with. It's the only one that I have. Here's the way that I look at this. Funko Pops themselves don't have an aisle location skew, right? And what I mean by skew is everything in a store has a skew. So when you scan it, it goes to a certain location. Funko Pops themselves don't have a skew. They have a location, but they don't have a dedicated spot on the shelf. It says this is for this pop. The reason they don't have that is because they don't keep that one pop in stock all the time,
Yeah.
right? So you're not going to go to Walmart and have this one Elvira on the shelf 365 days a year, so it can't have a skew. These, on the other hand, have a skew. They have a permanent place on a shelf that constantly gets restocked every single day.
And the funny part is, my Walmart doesn't put these in the normal pop section. There's actually a section that's almost like in the party planning section. Party supplies. That's where you find these sitting at. Is like the party supply area is where the display is for this. It's not in the normal pop section.
Right. So they're trying to compete with Hallmark, right? I mean, so when you see that, you know that they're trying to compete with Hallmark. But my problem with it is they restock the same ones every single day. When they first released these, that was something me and you were talking about from the very beginning. They are not collectibles. And some people would say, well, you could collect cards. And I'd say, yeah, it's never going to be worth money. They're going to continue making them. When they first came out with them, everybody raided the stores. They picked up I'm trying to remember exactly which ones it was. There was like 3 or 4 of them. Everybody kind of grabbed and hoarded it, and for like a week there, we're trying to upsell it, right? So they were trying to sell it for double what they paid or triple what they paid. But then the very next week, they restocked the shelves and the value just plummeted. So these people that decided they were going to make a quick cash cow quickly discovered that the cash cow wasn't producing any cash. And we all knew that was going to be the case. They did not make these as a collectible.
No.
I don't understand when Funko does things like that.
I said, to me, they're purely just like anything else. I mean, if it's something that I like a Mickey, I had to have a Mickey. So other than that, it's just a pure, something it might touch, connect to you. But I don't know. I have found people that actually like to find them. Are they ever going to be worth money? No.
Mr. Ugly says so cute you want to stomp it. That's right. All right. So whoa, what is this?
This is
What is this?
I believe it's excuse me. I believe it's an ornament.
Oh, so it's the Funko photo challenge of the day.
Oh, never mind.
Somebody sent in their Funko challenge. I will give them credit. That's a pretty cool picture. I can't take that away from them.
These
Next,
are
we
those
have
DIY things.
what? What is
Yeah.
this?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I don't know if they're coming half painted because typically DIYs come completely white,
They have to
and
be
it,
coming
it, it
completely white.
allows you to paint them. Now the way, but they usually even on display show that they're white. But this is making me think that's halfway done because on Groot, that top part that's white, all of a sudden you got a red ball on the corner. So I'm thinking these have got
No,
to be half painted, half
no,
I
there's no
don't know.
way.
We're
No
really not
way.
going to know till we see them in the store. If they're like this, I mean, the DIYs I'm not into anyways. But if they're halfway done like this, I think that's incredibly, as a huge mistake. And whoever thought of that over a Funko needs to be fired and kicked in the nuts.
No way. They must be doing it for display, just for show purposes. There's
Maybe
no way they have to be coming in white. I kind of like the DIY ones. This Groot sold
the
out on
holiday
me
Groot.
for
I do like the holiday Groot.
he's pretty cool. I mean, let's be honest. I don't know what this is. You have to tell
I
me who this
believe
is.
I was looking at this. I'm like, this has got to be StarLord, is what I'm only assuming, because he's got his tape deck and his, you know, Walkman on there, and of course he's holding a baby Groot. So the only thing I could assume is that this was StarLord. I mean, it's a people pop, so without having his characteristics, his big characteristics, I can only think that because of the tape, I pick it up because of the tape and the Walkman.
And he's holding Groot. Yeah, that just about has to be
Has
StarLord.
to be
You're right.
StarLord.
We got the stupid card games. Another
The
mug
mug
that
is
we're not
actually
gonna
kind of
see.
cool.
I think that the Flash mug was really cool, but we're not gonna see them. We didn't see them last year. I don't have any faith that we're seeing them this year. Last year, they came out with Iron Man, uh, the Incredible Hulk, and Boba Fett, and the Mandalorian. We've seen none of those. None of
Yeah,
those ever came to Walmart, and I wanted the Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. Remember they had the white Boba Fett?
yeah,
Not the
yeah.
white Mandalorian and the Boba
Yeah.
Fett, and then they had the so anyways, there was and we never seen them. Never seen them. So I'm holding no faith whatsoever that we're gonna see them this year because I would actually buy these just to use them so that I
Yeah, I
could
would
be
too.
like, look at me and my StarLord mug. I mean,
Which comment, Chase?
was that
Oh, I think he said there was something about the mug. Um, I did see something about it, but um, by the actual mugs.
so I don't ever see the
Oh,
mugs coming up.
Walmart, Wayne, for check got 4 mugs from them. Are you saying you did find the mugs at Walmart?
I think that's what he's saying.
Oh,
I
you have
will
to check the mug section.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you on the places you got to check. I never ever seen them. Simon, I am so happy you
Thank you,
did that.
Simon.
I was wanting to do this so bad. I was just going to do it for fun.
Well, I mean, and that's the only funny
Truly
part is that if
appreciate
they
it.
are putting it in the mug section, then I mean they're really spreading Funko out around their store, because if Popsies are going in the party supply section and mugs are going, of course, in the mug section, then you still get your Funko section. They're spreading Funko all over the damn store.
I have kind of come to the conclusion that Funko is going to be a massive company. I mean, Funko is going to be a massive
Well, technically, they kind of have a
company.
little bit of backing from eBay right now.
Not even just that. So they got the Nike CEO that's working with them. They have eBay CEO that's working with them. They have eBay. They have
They've definitely taken it, and it's just
so
like I think
many.
we talked about it recently. You can definitely tell that there's been a turn in what they're doing compared to what last year Funko was doing compared to this year. It's definitely seems there's a big difference.
They are hitting heavy. They are spending a lot of money to do these events, and these events are paying off for them well.
Yeah.
You have to give Funko credit where credit is due at this moment. Their stock is actually going down in price at this current moment. I actually own stock in Funko, so just quick disclaimer: if you're like, man, I do own stock in Funko. Their stock has kind of been taking a downward turn. I don't think that it's going to stay in the downward turn forever. They have so much stuff going on right now that is putting them in such a good place that I think that they're going to turn into a monstrous company.
The Quick Draw says it got so many Boba Fett mugs, even have a goblet used for hot cocoa only.
Man, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. So jealous, Quick Draw. So jealous. I love all that. Look, I have mugs in my house that are just my mugs. I mean, they are just my mugs, and everybody knows that they're my mugs. So I understand the concept of the mugs. It's just a lot of fun.
Office Space still has a huge following, even now that it's on Peacock and you can rewatch all the episodes. So I still see these going, people buying these nonstop.
Sure, why not? I mean, we need more Office Space stuff. That's what we've always needed, was more Office Space. And we got an Office Space mug. How dare we not get an Office Space mug? I will go broke this year buying mugs if they get all of these mugs. How dare we not have it? Look,
it has. Let's also forget the Funko ugly masks in the Halloween section too.
Do they have them in the Halloween section this year?
At least at Target. Target does.
Yeah. I haven't seen them at Walmart. So
my wife literally took a picture when I'm thinking I'd be happy to see them, and I was like, hell no, those things are creepy as hell. Keep them away from me.
They do look creepy. You know what they look like? They look like they're off of what was that? The Purge. It looks like you would see these things on The Purge. I mean, it would have that really creepy music. And
I don't care, Chase. I know Chase likes them and he likes to collect them. They are ugly and they are creepy and they're on a Annabelle level creepiness to them.
But you have to also remember that Chase is Mr. Ugly and Chase are very close. So you could see how Chase would be into stuff like that, and I can appreciate that he's into it. I kind of want one just so that I can stand in dark corners and turn my head to the side when people. I mean, because it is really creepy. They're super creepy.
I see that spot that you're talking about, but it's still not gonna happen. I will put some albums. I will put anything else over there other than those stupid masks because I hate those things.
Do you need a Mickey and Minnie mask over there? He's kind of right.
No.
He's not telling a lie. They would look really cool over there.
Not happening.
You say that until you see one, then you're gonna be like, man, I need that Mickey.
I've already seen them. I don't want anything to do with them.
I haven't. Do they have them?
Yes.
They have a Mickey and Minnie mask.
Yeah, they have a Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah, right. And you don't have them?
Here, let me see. Where is it?
What is wrong with you? Why don't you have them? I don't
want it.
You don't have
it. I don't like the mask.
Oh man, you're disappointing me at this moment. Oh, so much more than you know. Let's see if I can find something. Let's see what I can do here real quick. So
let me see. I know she sent it to me one time. Where is it? Come on. No, I can't find it, of course.
Y'all know what I'm trying to. How do you gift memberships? Have you figured out how to do that yet?
I think you got to do it from if you're through the. Well, let me see.
What do you do it from?
Let's see. I'm going to go on to yours. There may be a little feedback for a second, but let me mute that.
How do you gift memberships?
Maybe you don't do it from here. Or subscribe? Unsubscribe? No. I don't know, to be 1,000% honest.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know if you do it from inside. Oh, wait. No, is it here?
How do we not know these things?
Oh, here he is. Underneath, when you're going to put if you're going to do a super chat, you hit the little dollar thing on there. You have to be in the chat, and then you click on that, and then you can do a super sticker, a super chat, a membership gifting, or a free membership milestone chat.
All right, so let me find my. Are you having to do that from your PC?
Yeah, I did it from. I don't know. I haven't tried it on the phone, but I did on the PC.
So I don't see it on the phone. So let me go.
I have a 13-month Burger Life milestone.
What's that?
I have a 13-month Burger Life. No, 20 months. Members for 20 months.
Members for 20 months. So I wonder how this works. How does it even work? You just
Buy gifting.
have
You
you done
can.
this?
Whoa. It's $1.99. So it's basically gifting memberships to the channel. Your gift will be publicly announced. Lucky recipient selected by you, by YouTube. Get 1 month of access to perks to Burger Life. You can get one. You can gift one membership. You for $1.99. You can gift 5 memberships for $9.95. You can gift 10 memberships for $19.90. Gift 20 memberships for $39.80, or you can gift 50 memberships for $99.50.
And I see y'all flexing over there, Tech and Chase's Kingdom. Chase's Kingdom's also been a 20-month member. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start gifting out memberships for Christmas. This is what we're doing.
Oh, that could be a good idea. Each show we gift out depending on which show we're on, we gift out memberships.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gift out memberships.
But we start that after Halloween.
Yeah, we'll start that after Halloween, right after I finish hitting this buy button right now. All right. Let me move on from there. So, where are we at? We got all distracted from the show. Let's see what we got. So, hold on.
These
stop.
I do like.
Stop.
I do like these.
What?
Yeah.
Say
You didn't
that
see
again.
those?
You're lying to me.
No, those are cool. I really like the snowmen.
What?
Star Wars snowmen.
Are you okay?
You don't like Star Wars snowmen?
So, when these first came out, as a community as a whole, we thought that Funko was trolling us. We thought that somebody had went out there and made these things and had made a image of them, and they were trolling us. These things look so bad that I think I could get a 3-year-old to make me a better one than what they made here. I can't even believe that Star Wars let them put their name
I
on
like
these
these.
things. That Vader is so bad. I've seen this in person. It is garbage. It is the worst Vader I have ever seen. They're so bad.
I don't know. I think they're kind of maybe, like you said, they may be different in person. I mean, there's your Boba Fett right there.
It's so bad.
You know, but it's supposed to look like have
a snowman.
they're not supposed to be like perfect. They're supposed to be they're snowmen. So you built it in the front yard and you made yourself with the carrots and some sticks.
Keep telling
and
yourself
stuff
that.
like that,
Keep
and some
telling
coal.
yourself. Yep.
And I like these.
keep selling it to yourself. You keep selling it. That's what you do. They are so bad. I can't even believe that they tried to convince us that this was a good thing. Someone take sticks. That's right. Someone take the Star Wars card right now. These things are garbage. They are the biggest pile of garbage I have seen. This is what I
think if you're the type that sets up like a little holiday village, on your TV stand or something like that, and you want some snowmen inside your holiday village, then a Star Wars snowman is perfect.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to make a Star Wars village, and then I'm going to take it out with a flamethrower. I appreciate the idea that you gave me. I'm going to take them, slap out with a flamethrower. These things are horrible. They are garbage. They are what I wheel to the end of my driveway every Thursday for the trash truck to pick up.
Now, I think they're cool. Would I don't know. I'd have to see them maybe if they're in the store and decide. I don't know 100%. Now, the question being, the ultimate Star Wars fan himself that has to buy everything that is Star Wars, is JKL Awesome going to buy these?
I bet he's not buying them. I bet he says the same thing the rest of us said. This is the worst idea they've ever come out with when they've come out with Funko and Star Wars in general. This is by far the worst. The concept Star Wars were better than these are, and I thought those were garbage. The concept pops were better than these. This is so bad. I can't wait till you see one in person and you're like, what did they do? What did they do to oh, it's just so bad. There's no coming back from that. No coming back from that. The worst pops they've ever made, hands down.
Well, they have more stuff. We hit the arrow. What else is on this?
There's probably some more garbage on here.
The 5-pack.
More poo.
It's just a 5-pack.
They made some more poo. They put it in a 5-pack. Poo in a 5-pack. Which one don't you get in the 5-pack though? So you don't get the
Yoda.
You don't
Yoda's
get
a
Yoda in the
Funko
5-pack.
exclusive.
So they put poo in a 5-pack. Yay! It's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig, even though you put it in a 5-pack. It's still garbage. It's just a bigger pile of it.
Hey,
This,
DC Pops agrees with me. They're beautifully ugly.
yeah,
I agree with that.
they're beautifully something for sure. I don't know about like they're so bad. So this is the Boba Fett. The one of the have you ever held these ornaments?
Yeah, I was looking at some with the kids the other day.
How would you hang this ornament from a tree? It must weigh 3 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you could
Well,
knock somebody
you'd
out with
have
it.
to have like us in our house. We do fake trees, so that way you can bend the branch to make a hook so it doesn't come out.
Chase said we gave him an idea. Which one is fake? Which one is fake challenge? Yeah, I'm with you. This is where you got to go like the old school tricks and bend the branch way up
Hmm.
to try and make it counteract the weight. But they do weigh a god awful amount. I mean,
Oh
for
yeah,
you would never imagine that something that small would weigh that much. I mean, it must just be one solid chunk of plastic. I bet that you could knock somebody out with this thing. I mean, all jokes aside, I bet if you threw it at somebody, you could send them to the hospital. I mean,
probably.
it's just a god awful big chunk of plastic, but they're really cool. They're really really cool. And the one funny thing is here anymore because Mandalorian and Boba Fett are so close to each other. I often wonder if they're like getting away with having both of them, and we just don't realize it's the same mold. Where is Simon? Is Simon in here? Simon,
Simon
are
was
you
here.
still
He was already
Simon?
talking about
Simon, are
this.
you still in here?
It was either
Simon.
Simon or Nadia that was talking about needing
Simon,
a giraffe.
Simon, Simon. There's a new Jeffrey.
Well,
Simon.
they have toys. Don't they have Toys R Us in Canada?
Yes, that's it. That is where all of my Jeffrey the giraffes have came from. Simon. 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 If you can hear me, Simon. I need a
We
new
need to
Jeffrey.
light up Jeffrey Giraffe.
I need a new Jeffrey the giraffe. If you just tell me what I need to send you, I got you. But I need a new Jeffrey the giraffe. This is really cool. Look, I don't even know why I like these ad icons as much as I do. I like Bullseye. I like Jeffrey the giraffe. I like the Jolly Bees, the ad
Grinch
icons, the
Collectibles,
really
what's
cool
up?
ones. What is up, collector? How are you doing in the house? I would have said the first part, but I was afraid that I was going to say
I
it
think
wrong.
it's Crids.
Crids, crids, crads, crads,
Crids.
crids, crad. That's why I didn't say it. I mean, it's that's just why I didn't say it. It's good to see you, though. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, Simon, 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 Simon,
He just disappeared now.
Simon, Simon. I know you can hear me.
Simon, can you hear
I know
me?
you can hear me, Simon. so, so this one actually says that it's a Macy's. Is that am I reading that sticker right? Created for whoa.
Created for Macy's. So is it a Macy's exclusive?
This is going to be a Macy's exclusive. So we know
I
that
don't think
Toys R Us.
we've ever seen a Macy's sticker.
Well, Toys R Us had teamed up with Macy's here recently to start doing like a little Toys R Us section inside of Macy's. They weren't getting any pops though. It's been strictly like some of the wooden toys and maybe some of the like the OG like toys that you would have seen at Toys R Us when we were kids. I now fingers crossed. Maybe I find this one at a Macy's.
Chris
Fingers.
says Toys R Us are all closed in the UK. I think they're really just in Canada.
They did. They closed all in the United States as well, and they moved into Canada, and they've been in Canada ever since. The thing that I'm wondering at this point though is so the Canadian stickers and the US stickers are different. So I'm wondering if the sticker in Canada will be different than the one in the United States, if that makes any sense. And if it is different, then I still want the one from Canada. So I'm kind of caught in crossroads with that, but this Jeffrey is really, really cool. That was a cool one. Indiana Jones is just
Indy, yeah.
okay. Here we go with some
There's
of
your
these more
favorite gingerbread.
stupid,
That was
stupid
last year's ones.
gingerbread guys that don't make any sense. This is going to be a 4-pack, is what they're showing there. This is a. Ooh, do you see that new Walmart sticker? Look in
Top
that bottom
boy
right hand
Walmart.
corner. Look
That's
at
I
that.
might get that just for the damn sticker.
What? Look at that new Walmart sticker. Look at Walmart. Walmart's do. Oh, look at that. They got
Hulk
them.
lights up. Hulk glow in the dark.
They got him a glow. I mean, it only makes sense that Hulk would glow. He's got to be nuclear somehow.
Mariah Carey album, Christmas album. My kids actually want this because
There's a lot of people that are going to
my
want this.
kids are a huge fan of that Mariah Carey song, and play it about 20 million times during Christmas time. So they really want this and I might get it for them for their room, nonetheless. But yeah, my kids really want this.
With any hope, they're coming back. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are gonna want these. It's a lot of people that are gonna wanna get their hands on them. I don't think I'm one of them. I don't think that this album's for me, unfortunately. I like the albums, but I don't we'll see, because she does fit in my collection. She is number 15.
Is,
She
is
would be the
there
next one.
Chris asks, is there a Buddy the Elf pop? Yeah, there's been Buddy the Elf.
Yes, there has been a
Yeah,
Buddy Dale.
they did a whole line, I think not last year, but the year before, I believe.
Here we go with some more of this.
The FAO Schwartz ones.
All right, so
Is it gonna have the FAO Schwartz sticker?
I'm really into toy soldiers. I have a toy
I do
soldier.
dig this.
I have a toy soldier that'll come out for Christmas that is life size. He is a life size toy soldier. I'm really into toy soldiers, so I need both of these. I need him in the common. I need him in the chase.
I really like the diamond version.
I need both of these. So I'm really into toy soldiers. When I played Fortnite, I had to do the Nutcracker. So I mean, Crackshot is who I always played toy soldier. I really like toy soldiers. So this is one for me.
Yeah, I
And
really like this. I would love to see the FAO Schwartz on it. I do like Santa Stitch in a soda, but I'm really not ordering sodas as much anymore. I don't know. I just, I think I've said plenty of times on my deal with sodas at the moment, but
I
I do like
select
this.
I selectively pick what sodas I want anymore, and that's the only ones that I go
Santa
after.
Jack, I am digging, but you know what? I'm actually okay with the chase, not the black light. I like the red and green and white, to be honest with you. But again, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It's a Halloween movie. I
It's
know.
kind of a Christmas movie.
It's a Halloween movie. I know. There's a lot of people
Half
that
the
are gonna
movie is talking about Christmas, though. It's got a tree, it's got stockings, it's got Santa.
So that looks like that's everything that is going to be released for the Festival of Fun Days that they're coming out with. Next is going to be this massive line of Naruto that
Well,
they
they've
have.
been announcing that it's like that set with I guess it's supposed to be like rock or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they have this like massive set of Naruto that's coming out. You have the Star Wars that's going to be coming out as well.
Of course, you
Next
can already tell what the last one is.
Next is yeah, it's gonna be a Vader,
It's
the
gonna be
same
Vader.
Vader pose. All the Vaders look the same now. The next one is gonna be one of the Funko pictures of the day, which is actually gonna be coming from one of our community members. It's been fairly iconic into the Funko community so far. Is going to be Malone Pops. I don't
I've
know if y'all
actually
know.
never heard of Malone Pops.
If you haven't heard of who Malone Pops is, you should probably go look her up when you get a second. She probably started about the same time we did. She kind of quit doing YouTube so much and really focuses on her Instagram. You should go check her out when you get a minute. It's been around for a long time. Really, really cool. Go check her out. What do you think about this? I'm not into skateboard decks. This is
That would
probably
be a cool wall item, to
I
be
I
honest.
think this is the coolest one that they've come out with so
Yeah,
far. I
I
mean
do
that
like it. I do like the deck. I think they make really cool wall displays.
in case you needed some more Five Nights at Freddy stuff, they're going to be releasing some more Five Nights at Freddy stuff. I'm gonna skip past all of this stuff though. This one is just starting to like hit people's houses. You can still go to their site and pick one of those
I
up
think,
if
yeah, I was gonna say, I think you still buy it on Funko right now.
yeah, if you're that's something that you want to do. I have not picked. Did you pick one up?
No,
I didn't pick one up either.
I want to see what
So
that Fright Night thing is. Go back up,
right here.
no, up, right up top there. 9/22/22.
Yeah, so this is the day that they're going to be doing kind of like they do the fun days for the San Diego con. They're going to be doing the Fright Night for the New York con. I kind of think that it's a mistake. I don't remember the New York con always being in October, so I kind of feel like this is maybe a mistake that they've like turned New York con into like a Oktoberfest. I don't know. I think that it's a mistake, but we'll see. We'll see how that works for them. Maybe it's around this time of the year every year, and I'm just unaware of it. but I didn't think that this was typically when you see the New York Con. I thought that it got pushed back this far due to COVID restrictions and stuff like that, because we know that New York has been one of the strictest like states or counties or however you want to say it. I mean, how cities, they've had some of the strictest like COVID restrictions of any city out there. They're doing it, so everything kind of got pushed back due to COVID restrictions. As soon as they started to like ease up more, that's kind of when the New York Con opened up this year. I don't remember it being this late. If it's always been this late, throw a comment over there and let us know. But I don't think that it is. I think that they kind of messed up.
But see, for me over here, that doesn't seem late. That's here. It seems like right in line because, like I said, it's already Halloween out here in Central Florida. Are you gonna do any? Are you gonna do any haunted houses this year?
I do haunted houses every year.
You should go film it.
Why?
Do the helmet cam with your reaction in front.
Nobody wants to see me at a haunted house. Y'all want to see me at a haunted house? Yeah, nobody wants to see me at a haunted house.
Hold on. Oh no, I can't because this is on yours. I was gonna say you need to put a poll up there. Who wants to see Wayne filmed at a haunted house?
Nobody wants to see me at a haunted house.
I do.
Why would these guys want to see me at a haunted
I'm thinking
house?
about doing one out here. A couple coworkers of mine, they have this year-round one called Mortem Manor, which is supposed to be the Central Florida's scariest haunted house. 2 floors of it, but I got to call them still and see if they'll let me film. I try to be respectful. NYCC has always been in the fall. Okay.
Save it.
Haunted house. Vote yes or no if you want to see Wayne film himself going through a haunted house.
Nobody wants to see this.
I say yes. I'm voting.
He said I'm voting. Nobody wants to see this. See me at a haunted house. I'm going to vote no just in case. Let me vote myself just
we
in
have
case.
5 votes so far.
So let's get this pulled down real quick. So there's a lot going on with Funko right now. I'm super excited to see what they have going on with the actual Snoop. I can't wait to see like what his clothing line looks at. I can't wait to see what a lot of this stuff is going to look like.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see this. I couldn't read it at all. What did Nick just say?
Wait, I would give my left nut and my right ear to hear you at a haunted house. I got you. I got
That'd
you.
be funny.
Nick, just for you, I'm gonna do it now. Just for you.
That great content.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Never really thought about it. Each time you start making different content like that, it comes with new challenges, right? Like how am I going to edit it? Where am I going to put the breaks in? How am I going to make B-roll?
Well, especially something like that too. You want to also almost multi-camera that because you want facial reactions.
I'll take my 360. I'll take my 360
and
I'll use my 360 and it gets all kinds of views. That way I can give you like my.
Well, but I mean, like I said,
funny story.
It's a great idea.
Funny story is a young guy. We used to all get together and we would get our girlfriends and we would go to haunted house to haunted house to haunted house to haunted house. And we would probably hit 4 or 5 haunted houses a weekend until we hit the same 4 or 5 haunted houses 3 or 4 times in a row. That would be what we would do in October. I actually got kicked out of one of the haunted houses one time because I punched one of the people in the haunted house, only because it went completely dark and something grabbed me, and my natural instinct was to swing. And I didn't get in trouble because they were going to press charges because they had cameras that can see in the dark. I don't know if y'all know this, but they have cameras that can see in the dark, and they could see the dude grab me. I mean, he grabbed me, and it startled me, and I punched him. I mean,
well, what's funny too with a lot of those is, my mind when I go into haunted houses, I don't know if I enjoy them as much as I should, but my mind is always like, anytime I enter a different room, I'm always looking around to see, okay, where's the possibility?
What's going to get you?
Popping out? Where are they going to come? I'll and then also the placement of where you are in the group, because typically they take groups. Placement of where you are in the group makes a big difference because you almost want to be right in the middle, or right in front, because you don't want to be in the back because they like to come up from behind and grab you. And that's not happening, Quick Draw. Not happening.
I'm going to tell you my problem with haunted houses here lately is that for some reason everybody thinks I should be in the front. And I don't understand where like this false sense of security comes from all of these people that want to put me in the very front because I'm pretty sinister. So a lot of the times I see stuff coming and I step out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me help you out here.
Then if there's also especially like teenage type girls in your group, they go after them way more than a guy would. And that's funny as hell, Nick, by the way.
That is funny as hell. I don't have either one of them. Chat. I don't have either one of them. What were you saying again?
I forgot.
Oh, shit, you forgot. What do you got going on this week? I know you got something going on. 5 minutes of Disney.
I think I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. I've just been way too busy, but I still got a video to finish editing. We got 5 minutes of Disney coming up again this week. I'm trying to do more shorts. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying to pop up a little bit more shorts. We do have reservations to go to Magic Kingdom on Sunday, and we're going to go dine at Liberty Tree Tavern. So I'm probably just going to do a food review event over there, but I may try to film a lot for like TikTok style videos and stuff like that. So I try to do TikTok and shorts at the same time. But that's where I'm at right now. I still stay pretty consistent with 5 minutes of Disney every week. So I'm still enjoying that quite a bit. Hopefully in the next month or so, I should be able to slow down with some of the other stuff I'm doing and spend more time on a little bit extra stuff. But I'm really enjoying it. Plus, a lot of my like TikTok / shorts. I know a lot of people edit that stuff on their phone. I actually found a way to do it on my my video editor. So I actually prefer doing it that way because I can be a little bit more creative, honestly. But that's about what I got. But I do have big news. And I know some of you guys, want to know, and Chase actually does know already whether he checked his messages or not. But if you guys remember, I don't know, how long ago was this? Couple months back, I decided to issue a challenge to the Pop the Chaos crew on a trivia challenge type thing, and it's been a long time. We kind of forgot about it. And I don't think it's a lot to put together. There's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of stuff to try to make sure this stays as fair as possible, and everything like that. So we do finally have it. That show is coming up in 2 weeks from today. So it's going to be on October 4th, 2 weeks from today. We decided instead of just the two and two, they couldn't apparently decide who was going to go up against us because I think they were just afraid, to be honest with you. But they have 3 people, so we're like, well, we got 2, so we're going to pick a person. And I don't know, Wayne, you think I should tell them who our team member is?
Let's tell them who our team member is, since they were trying to stack the odds on us. They're trying to stack.
Since they're trying to stack the odds, I did tell them today who our third team member is, and our third team member will be JB from Discovery Bay Comics, our boy over there in now Oregon, not California anymore. But yes, he is going to join us. The trivia will be based on pop culture from the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And the only thing I will not give anybody is who the moderator is. The moderator, because I don't even want to know the questions, and I don't want any. Because to be honest with you, I don't trust none of y'all to try to bribe the moderator for answers. So that's why I'm not telling you guys who the moderator is.
Well, that sounds like fun. I can't wait. This is going to be interesting seeing y'all drink Sprite by eating bananas.
That was the original thing. I have thrown it out that if anybody wants to, throw out different suggestions for the punishment, to throw it out, and we'll decide as a group. That is currently the current punishment. But if there's other ideas out there within our chat, we will let you guys know as we decide. What do you say? I knew that you guys would pull that. What, for who our third member is?
Well, I mean, they got JKL.
Come on, you got JKL. We had to have JB.
I still think that we're unarmed. I mean,
yeah, but I don't give much chance into Bearded Barbarian, to be honest with you. Who knows if he's going to remember, to put his pants on.
No, he does. He is kind of getting older, right? Brain's starting to slip a little bit. Maybe he started.
I think you can remember most. I think he wanders around this. I mean, I'm sure Pop the Chaos at some point he's just walked on screen in his underwear or something.
I mean, maybe he's taking some ginkgo biloba or something for the dementia. I mean,
and no, Nick, they are not going to be 80s and 90s comic book.
I hope so.
Related.
I hope so.
They could be, but again, I all I did was tell the moderator what the topic is, and he is making up all the questions. So,
all right, guys. Well, I truly appreciate
voted out.
Truly appreciate y'all.
Who's voted out?
Not this guy voted out. I think he's saying he was voted out.
So what you got coming on this week other than going to film yourself at a haunted house because you lost and 86% of the people said they need you.
How do I even see the poll? How do you see the poll?
It's on your it's on the chat.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
No, not on the StreamYard chat, but on the YouTube chat.
No, it's not. Why would you tell me that lie?
86% of people, which I think that one no was from you.
I don't believe that. Let's see. You there?
Yeah.
86% of the people voted. So how do I see this again? Oh, I see it now, right up top. Man, I'm getting screwed. 88% of the people are. Y'all all
88. We had another vote come in.
Y'all all want to see me get the hell scared out of me. I thought y'all liked me until just a second ago. All right, but anyways, I don't know. Just every Wednesday I've been dropping like 3 or 4 little shorts. So make sure you're catching the shorts on Wednesday. They're just easier than me making a full-blown video. Still got my videos every Monday and Friday. Come check me out as always. You know there's just going to be something a little different than what you see from everybody else. Other than that, man, I just appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us.
And real quick before we go, since it is 2 weeks and we now officially have a date for this challenge, I want everybody in here. And I want to see some cooperation this time. The next Pop the Chaos chat, which I don't know whose channel it is and whatever, I need you to see you guys start to hashtag WayneTech all over that. We need to troll them badly. So go into Pop the Chaos and hashtag WayneTech all over the place because we know they're scared. So don't worry about that.
I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Hit that like button later.
Catch you next time.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. We've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.